Please allow me to reintroduce myself.
I really want to leave a cliffhanger here, but I actually really want to know what's happening. Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Honkai Star Rail, probably the first Honkai video of 2025, so let's celebrate by making a quite a difficult choice here. We're in Sunday's mind, apparently, and we have a very difficult choice. We either build a cage for the little boyb and keep it safe, but also very constrained, or we build a nest on the spot where it may get murdered by various critters in this apparently very dangerous garden. I don't really know what I'm going to do, so to help me make this decision, we're going to, well, first, we are going to chat with everyone first. We're going to have a word with Himiko and all that. We're going to flip a coin, okay? We're going to flip a coin. Heads for the nest, tails for the cage, okay? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, okay. Full disclosure, I actually never catch those. And so I was just planning on, like, dropping it, and then that'd be a little hilarious comedy bit. I'd be, like, searching for the coin, I'd be swearing. I actually caught the bastard for, like, the first time in my life. So, it's heads, which was the... Oh, shit, I've forgotten. I think it was the nest. I think heads was nest, right? Watch that back in editing, Mage, and we'll see. But anyway, let's see what everyone says about it. I can't believe I caught the coin. I can't believe I actually caught it. I never do that. Anyway, hi Himiko.
It looks like he really has no intention of imprisoning us. If it's just a quiz, I suppose it's fine to humor him.
A quiz. That's one way of putting it. Yeah, it's just like a pub quiz. You know, it's not like we're trapped inside his brain or anything like that.
Back to the question. I would personally choose to build the little Charmony dove a cage.
Oh. Okay.
No special reason. I do think that a fledgling should have the right to fly into the sky. But if it can't even live to that point, then there's nothing to talk about to begin with.
I mean, true. Quite honestly, I would probably also do that. I don't know if I would put it in it. I feel like there's a third option here where it can just live in your house and explore to its heart content. I guess that's just a bigger cage, but like, you know what I mean? I don't think we should leave it out in the wild when it's injured and needing of care. Like, take it to the vet. Take it to the vet. Look after it. They'd probably put it in a cage too. Oh god, it's a tough choice. It's a tough choice, but Himiko has given her opinion. We'll have a chat with Firefly after I pick up this roll of film. Oh, yeah, another bit of music. Okay, cool. I bet it sounds amazing on these speakers. There's banging tunes going through them. Let's have a look. Actually, March, what would you do? I have a feeling you would build a nest.
That guy just casually throws this kind of question at us? What exactly is his deal? But fine, I'll answer, I guess. If it were me, I guess I'd choose to build a cage for the little Charmony.
Oh my god! We got 2 for cage. Oh crap, now I feel really bad about my decision. I think it was heads for the nest, right? I really can't remember.
After all, leaving it there, it's bound to get hurt by wild animals or something. And that'd just be too sad.
Yeah, I mean, like, in our garden, you know, it's not really sealed off. So, like, if a bird did get injured and was just led there on the floor, like, a cat would probably come across and have it. So, yeah, you know what? The cage is sounding more and more, like the right thing to do, which, of course, Sunday is going to be like, see? What about Firefly? What about Firefly? I bet she's like, oh, just set it on fire, just burn it. Just burn it to ashes.
I can't decipher his intentions right now, but based solely on that question, I would probably choose to build that dove a cage.
Oh crap, Robin's not gonna like you guys at all. Where is Robin, by the way? Huh. We got 3 for Cage.
Even if I was gonna release it back into the sky, it'd have to be strong enough to fly first. If I left it where I found it, I fear it'd never get the chance to fly ever again.
Yeah. Again, though, I mean, I think there is a slightly less sinister third option. But yeah, out of the two, I probably would. I probably would take it inside, look after it, you know, get it some treatment. It's just the whole cage thing, right? That's the bit that doesn't sound so great. But really, you know, I feel bad because I flipped a coin and I'm pretty sure it told me to pick nest. Let's do best out of 3, okay? So heads for nest, tails for cage, right? I'm gonna drop it now. I caught it again! Oh my god! What is happening right now? Tails! Oh no, we got a decider. We got a decider, guys. We got a decider. It's not a weighted coin, by the way. It's not a 2-head. It's 50p. 50 pence. Oh my god, I caught it! Oh my god, and that went miles away! Okay, what is it? It's heads. Fuck. I guess I'm picking nest. I guess we're picking nest, even though... I mean, I'm curious to see what will happen if I go against everyone else's wishes. Let's see what happens. Let's just... let nature take its course. Stick to the original plan, build a nest with soft nets where the Charmony Dove fell. Just... I mean, yeah, I guess. Make the decision. Let's just do it.
Interesting. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to reveal what fate this choice will bring to the fledgling.
Oh no, is it gonna just be a picture of, like, feathers everywhere, like a bloody carcass? A cat licking its lips, just out of frame or something? Oh no.
From what I've observed, there are at least 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vossicle Scorpion, Asdana Wolverine,
What?
and the Huntington Winged Snake.
What kind of fucking garden are you running here? Wait a minute. Okay, fair enough, like a scorpion, they're quite small, right? They could probably sneak their way in. A fucking Wolverine? Are you serious? You're just walking around with Huntington winged snakes. Just crawling. Oh no, I would never leave the house. I would never leave the house.
Even if they shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators in a fenced location like a yard. In such a location, only one fate awaits that little Charmony Dove. A painful death.
I feel like I chose poorly.
As for the choice you made, I am deeply sorry. Now, let us advance to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser.
I hope it's slightly cheerier than this one, because I feel really bad.
This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of Dreamscape residents, and providing them with the relevant guidance. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the Dreamscape. Joy, sorrow, arrogance, regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. And I was fortunate to catch a glimpse of it. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was everything.
I've just realized I'm pulling the same pose as he is. Yeah, so we've seen him in this confessional booth before, haven't we? So I guess this was his role in the family.
He told me, I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children.
What?
He said he could not afford to raise them, and that at least they could eat if they lived as slaves.
Holy shit, dude! I mean... maybe. Holy crap. What is this? What are these situations.
He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune.
Okay, good.
Enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds.
Crap.
After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What?
I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice. Will you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes?
But you said that it had dire consequences.
Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels, until his inevitable judgment arrives?
It doesn't sound like a choice I can really... I mean, if you hadn't said that the other choice led to dire consequences, it would be easy. I'd be like, yeah, go ask him to stop chasing him. Let him live out his life and hopefully get enough money to buy his slave children back. Because like, it doesn't really...
I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? Perhaps they might even alter the outcome of this tragedy.
Well, I don't know, mate. This is all hypothetical anyway, but apparently you've made this choice before, and it went terribly. So why... Okay, well, let's see what everyone says.
A Dream Chaser story. If I acted out of kindness, I would probably ask the Bloodhounds to stop their pursuit and lend him a hand. But what cruel repercussion would this choice result in?
Right?
I think Sunday must have been deeply impressed by the limitations of the strong defending the weak through this incident.
Yeah, maybe this was a part of what convinced him, you know? Maybe I should have just left him. Maybe me, the strong person, shouldn't have tried to defend the weak person. Because it went to shit anyway, apparently, but... Oh, God. Firefly?
This question... Surely it has some connection to the baby bird story. And this connection is precisely the breakthrough Sunday aims to use to persuade us.
I bet he obviously convinced the Bloodhounds to let it slide, but they secretly found the Charmony dove from the story previously that had survived the garden because it was put in a cage, but it turned into like this bloodthirsty Charmony dove, and the Charmony dove swooped down and bit the dude's dick off. That's what I'm guessing's happened.
I'd probably choose to ask the Bloodhounds to cease their pursuit.
Yeah, I mean, that's the obvious choice. Like, the cage was the obvious choice, but I still might just try the other one just to see what happens.
It seems illegal stowaways are really quite common on Penacony.
Yeah.
But that guy in the story, I don't think he deserves any sympathy at all.
Whoa. Whoa. Have we got a difference of opinion?
He sold his kids to chase a dream. Even if he intended to go back for them,
Well, that's a point.
still insanely irresponsible.
That is a point. He didn't need to sell his kids. Oh, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Oh, no, but like, what? If I ask them to go easy on him, which now I don't want to do, apparently that did lead to dire consequences. But dire consequences for who? Sunday? Or the dude? I might just leave him to it. Yeah, you know what? He made his bed. Screw that.
With that thought, there's only one choice. Let the Bloodhound send him back home. This person deserves to be punished.
Yeah, I agree, March. I totally agree. Fuck that guy. He didn't need to sell all his stuff to come to Penacony. And his kids. Screw, I completely forgot about that point. Wait, was there someone else I could talk to? No, I definitely spoke. It's just not clearing the thing off my objective list, so I'm like, well, do I need to talk to anyone else? I think that's all there is here. Yeah, you know what? Screw that guy. I'm gonna remain silent. I didn't see shit. You remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels until his inevitable judgment arrives. Make the decision.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Sadly, his fate would only be more tragic.
Good! Fuck that guy.
Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox. Not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream.
Like, does that mean that he would wake up in the dream and it'd just be full of pipes? Is that what you mean?
Should he be apprehended? Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences, and thus wouldn't dare extend a helping hand. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies. Next comes the third and final decision.
Oh boy, can't wait for this cheery question.
And the story this time is my own.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like, you see an old lady stood on a cliff. Do you push her off the cliff and hope that she lands in the water safely, where there are jagged rocks, or do you just stab her with a greatsword?
This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master, and as per his wish, we had a private conversation.
Ooh.
What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister.
Oh, is that not the one that we found? We found a letter to him from Robin, didn't we?
The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
So we've still not seen Gopherwood yet, have we? We've not actually met the Dream Master.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspolina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
What?
A war has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination. To spread the word of the Harmony. And to save the lives of that planet. She personally made for the front lines.
Oh, that reminds me, the big twist last time, with that it's not the Harmony, it's the Order, which is a completely different thing. That was yeah, okay. I actually forgot about that briefly. Sorry, my bad. I should have really addressed that when we started.
She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show no such compassion.
Did she get shot?
Is she alright?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital.
Did this actually happen? Did she get shot?
By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly.
Her neck?
Yet, possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony, it didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Okay, two things. The neck is not a good place to be shot. Definitely not preferable. She's very lucky if she did get shot. I feel like this is just a bullshit test from him. But also, if his sister has just been shot, you're still demanding that he finish his other tasks before writing back to her, you heartless bastard.
Those damned savages. I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood. Now
I don't
you
believe it.
understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
Oh, really? To hide, like, the scar? That actually did happen?
How could this happen? Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the harmony's limitations and predicament. As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking.
Yeah, so his whole thing was if she hadn't gone to try and help the people of that planet, she wouldn't have got shot, and yeah, okay.
Likewise, I've prepared one last question, one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences.
Okay.
Because this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did,
Wait, are you saying that that thing was a dream and a nightmare you had, or it actually did happen?
would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
I mean, yeah, I think I would. Even though she put herself in danger, that was her choice, right? She wanted to help people, she understood the risks. Right? I mean, I'd probably be like, are you sure? Are you really sure you want to do this? But I'd have to respect her wishes. What do we think, guys?
I often feel like I've dreamt of similar scenes on certain nights. In the dream, I see blurry faces. I don't know who they are, but I sympathize with all of them, fighting for survival against some unfathomable force.
I mean, yeah, we go around helping the weak all the time, don't we?
Their confusion and fear are lucid to me. But I also remember they chose never to give up. Just like Miss Robin. If Mr. Sunday's question leaves you puzzled, you should find the answer from your own experiences.
Great, that's a lot of help, thanks.
With each trailblaze, dangers and tribulations will surely follow. But would you ever back away?
Never.
Would you stop March and Don Hung from reaching their next destination? I believe you have an answer of your own in your heart.
Yeah, this one's dead easy. This one's dead easy. Firefly?
Miss Robin's courage is admirable. And here I was thinking she was just another superstar celebrity.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's also Mr. Sunday's younger sister? No, I doubt he'd wish harm on his own flesh and blood, no matter how grand the ambition.
March? March is gonna be like, yeah, Robin's an idiot. Imagine getting shot.
I can't believe that happened to Miss Robin. The strong defending the weak is a great mantra, but if I had to pay such a price, I don't know what I'd do.
You and me both. Right, stop Robin going on her journey. Support Robin to go on her journey. Well, there's no choice here, really. As much as I wouldn't want my sister to get shot, I don't think I could stop her from wanting to do the right thing. Because, again, there's no guarantee that you'd get shot, right? Although in this scenario, I guess we know that that did happen. But she was alright. Right? There's no choice. Support Robin to go on her journey. will you make this choice? Oh, even though Penacony's not really the Harmony, it's not Shippei or whatever, it's the Order. Make the decision.
I see. I am now aware of everyone's stances.
Oh, hi, Sunday. Welcome.
Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the Harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the Order, where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
If it belongs to everyone, why do you charge so much for people to stay at your hotel?
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison, a place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest.
Uh-huh.
Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order.
Okay, so yeah, the whole thing is to protect, to end the weak being taken, it like destroyed by the strong or whatever. We're gonna have the strong look after the weak. But okay, all right. I mean, again, I can kind of see where Sunday's coming from, but
that is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer.
Yeah.
Nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind.
Yeah, pretty much just forget about the real world, just live in this happy dream world where nothing bad's gonna happen. You don't have to worry about survival of the fittest. Even though really it's still absolutely the strong governing the weak and determining their fate and all that. Yeah, I get it. I think.
Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds.
Two of my favorite things.
During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls.
Is that what you think Penacony is?
And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong prey on the weak. They can live out their lives happily during these brief intermissions. It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime.
So basically, he just wants everyone to live as if it was Saturday every day. Or Sunday, I should say. Oh.
From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face of the new world. Idyllic, eternal, peaceful days.
He just wants to chill. He don't want to do it. I mean, but you are doing work though, still. Yeah, again, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? But that's just not the real world. That's not how things go.
And thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations.
I've got an unwelcome obligation coming in January. Blooming jury service, but yeah, I mean, again, I can see where it's coming from, but I don't think it's healthy to live that way all the time. You can't. You just can't do it.
There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit. Living a life of dignity. This is what it is to live in bliss.
I mean, again, though, if you really want everyone to just be able to just chill in Penacony, live in this, you know, escape from reality, don't charge people. Why, you know, open it up to everyone. So you don't have to have all these stowaways that are doing these risky procedures to get into Penacony. If you really want everyone to live that way, open, free. You know, no charge. But no, there's always something, isn't there?
Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
It sounds like a flawless theory.
I don't think it does sound flawless, but okay. I mean, it very appealing. Honestly, very appealing. I mean, who wouldn't want to not have to worry about, you know, real life and just live in a dream world, but it's a tough one. And I think this is why, you know, it makes for interesting storytelling, because you're like, well, it's always more interesting, I think, when part of the villain's plan does kind of make sense. You know, you're like, well, he has a point.
But what is the price to attain all this?
There's always a catch. It's, you know, with the whole Stellaron thing and how that's apparently fueled, you know, there's always a price.
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary awakening until the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
Well, yeah, that's the whole point, isn't it?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering, it is only logical that we defeat it.
Again, wouldn't that be lovely? If we didn't have to worry about getting old or getting ill or sick or, you know.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them. In other words, it is an escape.
Yeah, it is. It's just like me throwing on a video game for an hour. I love escaping from reality for that hour, going to all these magical worlds, hanging out with really hot waifus. But eventually, you can't escape your troubles forever. You have to go back. You know, you have to deal with real life stuff. You have to go take a pee. You know, it's you can't escape forever.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's hearts. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? And as for why life slumbers, it is because we are afraid to awaken from our dreams. But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature, and from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism. Yet you express compassion for all, even when your heart pities them. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright.
Yeah.
The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide.
True. Yeah, it's something trying to like force everyone into this kind of existence.
Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak? Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer.
Yeah, swivel, mate. I swear.
We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
Oh boy, no pressure. Not long ago.
What is this place?
Oh shit, we're back with Misha.
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
Wait, when did this happen?
I don't know. But I feel a sense of deja vu. What is this place?
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty.
Wait, when did we do this?
Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty.
Okay, so that we found a way to access what was in the dream bubble?
So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha.
Oh.
As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
Oh, okay.
I don't know much about dream bubbles. But if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
I'm counting on you then.
Himeko, I still don't get it. Why were you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct.
It probably is. This place looks familiar. Yeah, isn't this where we, fought the meme originally?
Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death.
Yeah.
Which we now know as dormancy.
Yeah.
Considering its connection to Dreamflux Reef, it's not surprising it appeared here. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. So identifying them is crucial to us.
Oh yeah, that's the point. How did we get here initially? Wasn't it? No, because Black Swan rescued us from here. And if it isn't Sparkle...
We're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
So what I'm guessing is the dream bubble from Mikhail, we found it, and it was, you know, we went in it, it was empty, and Himeko's thought, Misha will know what to do with it. And so we've asked for Misha's help, and now we're inside the dream bubble with Misha?
Alright, but there are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
I guess... maybe this way?
The red scary door? Oh, they're all red and scary. A child's dream. Follow Misha and help him uncover his memories. Oh. I always thought there might be some link between Misha and Mikhail. Because I thought that was Misha's voice when we were hearing it way back when, but I don't know. Okay, well, let's keep going.
I'm not entirely sure, but let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try.
Wait, you managed to choose...
Oh, sorry, March.
Weird. This place is quite different from the hotel. But I feel like I've been here before, and even lived here for a while.
Okay. Have I only just realized that you've got a keyhole for your pupil? That's pretty cool.
If I remember correctly, there should be a fireplace down that hallway. Clocky and I used to sit by the fire, listening to the crackling of firewood. And the room on the other side was the toy room. I loved spreading out all the toys from the box on the floor and making up stories for each of them. Hold on. This doesn't make sense. Didn't I grow up in Dreamflux Reef? So, what is this place?
This could be a case of amnesia. Don't worry, Misha. It's common for everyone to forget certain aspects of the past. Those memories haven't vanished. They're just lying in the depths of your mind. We can surely get them back.
You're suffering from a case of amnesia.
Since this place seems familiar to you, why don't we explore a few more rooms and see if you can recall anything more?
Yeah, then let's check out the rooms I just mentioned.
We're gonna get a big reveal with Misha, aren't we? I wonder. Okay.
Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the Watchmaker.
Yeah.
So, who is he talking to? Do you know anything about it, Misha?
I'm sorry, I don't know much about the Watchmaker, but Mikhail.
Anything special about that name?
Mikhail is Grandpa's name.
Dun dun dun.
Grandpa? Do you mean you're the Watchmaker's grandson?
Would appear so.
But we haven't heard anything about the Watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence.
Can't be coincidence. Can't be.
Could you tell us more about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly ventured into mysterious seas and storms. He was always on the sea and had lots of friends who accompanied him on his travels. He didn't want me to call him Grandpa because that would make him sound old. He believed he was still young. The name Mikhail was given to him by his parents, Mihaly and Elise, both renowned seafarers.
Okay.
Every time he came back, he'd share his logbook with me and tell me about his adventures at sea. I want to become a great adventurer, just like him.
It appears that the seafarer has nothing to do with the Watchmaker. So, perhaps it's just a coincidence?
It can't be.
So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off on a new journey, and it's been quite a while since I last saw him. So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Keep yourself safe too. I promise you.
Tick-tock.
Oh yeah, the toy room. I remember this place.
I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bird? That's a friend of mine.
You and Origami Bird are friends?
Yeah. It's a member of the Compass crew, just like Clocky and Miss Mirror.
Miss
and
Mirror?
there's more than just one Origami Bird. They are a big family with lots of brothers and sisters who look the same.
I've found quite a few of them.
They follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailors? Can origami birds be sailors?
Could you tell us more about the compass, Misha?
The compass is a ship bound for the new world. Clocky and his partners travel through layers of fog to the depths of the sea. Whenever there is danger, Clocky will use a compass and guide the ship in the right direction.
So the ship is called Compass. That's not going to get confusing, is it?
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Huh? Oh, that does seem to be the case. Weird. I clearly remember Clocky arrived in the New World in the end.
Perhaps Clocky has a hidden past.
Yeah.
I think I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead.
This is an origami bird. I made this for you. It'll protect you from harm. Protecting Dreamville.
Look, there it is.
Yep.
The water resembles a precious jewel embedded in the dreams of all seafarers. Every time I gaze at the shimmering lights beneath the waves, it feels as though I'm back in this place, standing by your side.
Have you recalled anything, Misha?
Yeah, I saw these sentences in Grandpa's logbook. He used to say that despite the perils of the sea, whenever he stood on the deck in the afternoon, overlooking the sparkling waves, he would think of this fountain in front of his house. He often said that those moments felt like returning to his family's side, and the difficulties at sea didn't seem quite as challenging.
You know, I quite understand such sentiments.
You do, March, do you? Don't sigh or you'll start getting grey hair. What? What? You're talking like an elder. I'm going to say the grey hair thing. Even though I've got grey hair.
Hey, don't tease. I was just being a bit sentimental.
Sorry, March.
Perhaps every adventurer far from home carries a fountain within their soul. Even though the other side of the sea remains shrouded in the unknown, the fountain in front of his house serves as a compass, leading him back to his cherished ones.
Yeah, while Grandpa was at home, we would stand by the fountain and place the compass, a toy boat that I made, into the pool.
That's cool.
Back then, I would ask him when I could go on adventures like him, and he would always laugh and say I was still too young.
It seems this Mikhail is truly a seafarer and has nothing to do with the watchmaker.
Yeah. Based on Misha's recollections, the scenes in the dream bubble appear to be his childhood memories.
But this raises more questions. According to Misha, he was clearly born on an oceanic planet and led an ordinary life, with no connection to Penacony at all. Could this be some sort of metaphor? Perhaps the sea refers to the memory zone.
I mean, that's what it's kind of been called before, hasn't it? And then you've got the islands, which are the dream.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably, like water flowing from a fountain.
You're gonna discover your legacy. You're gonna be the new watchmaker, Misha, or maybe you're really just the watchmaker. I don't know.
Perhaps I'll remember more things if we go further.
Follow Misha and continue ahead. Then wake to weep.
I wish to share your burden.
Yeah, because I was wondering where this was. I thought this whole area, I thought this was where the Dreamflux Reef actually ended up being. So, we've definitely been here a couple of times before.
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No, we should turn left here.
And it was a case of how did we get here? Just to share your burden.
Huh? Something feels different about this place.
This is it. I remember this corridor.
Maybe Misha brought us here. I mean, didn't we see Misha when we came here, actually? I don't know.
Up ahead is Grandpa's study. It was in that room that I saw him the last time.
Ooh. Will you come back? Okay, I definitely heard Clocky there. That's a lot of text. We've arrived in the new world. We've overcome so many challenges. We lost so many. Let's continue sailing. Say, Captain Misha. We are now heading into the. We are now heading in the correct direction. Oh, do I need to? We'll quickly do. Oh, I don't think it'll let me do this.
The atmosphere in this room feels totally different.
It does.
Misha! You finally come!
Oh boy!
Clocky, you're here! Yeah. This is the room where we first met each other.
Like I always thought Clocky was supposed to be like the representation of the watchmaker. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong.
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he placed a logbook on the bookshelf in his room. They contain records of his expeditions to every corner of the world. He described our world as a fountain. At some point, the sea started to gradually swallow up the land where people lived. To ensure that everyone had land to settle on, he had to continue exploring the sea in search for the source of the rising seawater. On that day, he called me to his study, telling me that he was embarking on another journey. However, I could sense the gravity in his expression. It was the same look I had seen on my father's face before his final voyage.
What happened to your dad then?
I asked him if I could go with him, but he said that my adventure lay elsewhere and told me to stay home and patiently await a certain sound at the door.
What sound?
TikTok?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean of stars. He spoke of a train that transports children with a desire to venture far away, traversing the sea of stars without ever stopping.
Wonder what train that could be.
He said that he knew the crew on the train, and that he had asked them to take me along. He said the journey I had always dreamed of would start there.
Oh, really?
A train? Could it be?
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star.
Oh, really?
Then, he gave his pocket watch to me. It was his cherished treasure, appearing in every one of his adventure tales. He explained that difficult times were ahead, but assured me that the watch would guide me.
Ah.
He said, as long as I kept moving forward, I'd eventually reach my desired destination. And then, it was as if I heard the distant sound of a train whistle. echoing throughout the room.
Exactly, Misha! And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah. I think I can still find the way we took back then.
Ooh. Okay, yep, connections to the trailblaze. I suppose we could quickly do
This
this.
is the dream jigsaw, right? So we're supposed to find the exit.
Oh, we have to
But
do this.
where can we find the last piece?
Ah, crap, is there a piece missing?
Do you remember? You said you obtained a mysterious shard when you stumbled into this place.
Did I? Check the inventory.
Hey, the shape
Oh!
seems to match. So this shard is also connected to Misha?
When did we get that? I do not remember. I do not remember picking that up.
Looks like we're just one step from revealing the truth. Let's get to the other side and investigate.
Ooh. Oh, okay, right, let's pop these in. You probably go there, right? Yep. And you probably go there. And you probably go... Rotate. Oh, shit. There. And... Boom. Go to the other end of the room.
This is it. This is my room of clocks. While I spent my time waiting for Grandpa to return from his voyage, Walter gave me this workshop, and it became my secret base. Here, I learned how to repair clockwork and gears, out of my fondness of precision mechanics. In my dreams, I was the captain of the compass, embarking on adventures with my companions, Clocky and Miss Mirror, in search of the new world. I was born and raised here.
So, this building in the dream bubble is your childhood home?
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise, this dream bubble itself is my home.
Oh.
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
So how did I end up in this dream bubble before we met the watchmaker? Was it the watchmaker bringing me there, or was it...
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
Okay, thank you, March, because I'm definitely not quite following all of this yet. It's a little bit confusing. You're the only one still in the dark. I really want to say that to her. I don't know either, though.
March, do you remember when he mentioned a clocky that only he could see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
Yeah?
Looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
I mean, March definitely does, probably.
The answer lies in the Astral Express. His experience shows that neither Firefly nor Acheron can see this clocky.
But, yeah. Every trailblazer can see him.
And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you may have noticed that for some reason, nobody outside of the crew had ever talked with Clocky.
Wait, really?
A mimetic life that can only be seen by a select few. It's just like a hidden message left by someone for the nameless.
But Misha can see Clocky too, right? They even grew up together. But Misha hasn't started the way of the trailblaze yet.
That's the key to the mystery, March. Now, take a moment to recall. Have you ever seen anyone outside of the crew interact with Misha?
Acheron, right? Didn't Acheron interact with him?
Wait. No way!
I thought Acheron did.
That's the answer, March 7th. This dream bubble is the place where I was born. And I'm a dweller in this dream. Just like a memory zone meme. I should have stayed here and waited for you. But when reality and memories merged, I unconsciously pushed open that door and left the bubble with Clocky.
Okay.
So it's not that the Watchmaker's dream bubble is empty, but rather the stuff inside ran away?
That can happen. Stuff can leave a memory bubble and infect and live in the actual dream. Okay.
And the whistle you heard was the sound of the express arriving at Penacony?
Ah, which is how we got here then, I guess. Because we definitely entered this dream bubble before we got to Penacony.
That's one way to see it, but I believe there's a longer story behind all this. It's best for Misha himself to explain all the details.
Please do a good job. Please make it very simple for me to understand.
How about we start with your name? Now, should we call you Misha, or...
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my true self. Now, please allow me to reintroduce myself.
I really want to leave a cliffhanger here, but I actually really want to know what's happening.
I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Adopted by seafarers Mikhail and Char. They gave me a treasure. A name that carried their hopes. Mikhail Char Legwork. Or simply, Misha.
Ah, dun dun dun. So that's the Watchmaker, right? That's the Watchmaker. What?
If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
I did think that. I did think that. Not particularly very early, just very recently. I was like, yeah, just
So, you're the Watchmaker himself?
But like, you're not the because we've seen his body, right? That's where his actual consciousness is in the dream bubble, but it left the dream bubble, but he still looks like kid version of himself. Is that what's happening?
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more. I am only a reflection of his life.
Right. So
As for the child who has been with you, he's the innocent protagonist of Misha's childhood dream. Friend of Clocky,
oh.
a young apprentice, and a future mechanic on the Express.
Damn. Shit.
And this also marks the beginning of his journey, devoted to the trailblaze.
At the end of the journey, I left this little flame, which I so cherished, in my deepest dreams, hoping to pass it on to the nameless of future generations.
Oh.
However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Yeah, that messed everything up, didn't it?
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he?
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, he was like, I don't want to be stuck in this dream bubble. I want to go out and see the world. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in his dream from the very beginning.
Yes. Okay, finally that's explained. Okay. Gotcha.
The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Thank you for clearly explaining that to me, Himiko. You're a gem. I love you to bits.
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. Perhaps that's what every nameless has to go through. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. I believe my hound has mentioned the Stellaron and my wealth. If I may apologize,
Shit, did I skip
the
some of that?
Stellaron part is real. As for my wealth, however, it's nothing more than a baseless rumor.
Oh no, you don't have any... Oh crap, you got no cash? Hang on, did I miss something there? Oh no. No, okay, we didn't.
I left my homeland as a child and embarked on the journey of trailblaze. I traveled to various planets until finally reaching Esdana, where my friends and I built the original Penacony and fought for its future ever since. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome the obstacles in my path. But ultimately, my journey reached its end, and I left behind no possessions worth entrusting. So, if you ask what's left within this worn-out train engine that can be called a legacy, I suppose it's the things that are still burning in the engine's furnace.
This is very cool that they've overlaid his, you know, his younger projection with his actual...
Now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts.
Go on.
I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat, too. The one who navigated for me placed it on my head and planted a fanciful thought in my mind. The trailblazing expedition will never end. Now, it's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man.
Ooh. I like that twist. I do like that twist.
At the end of this corridor of time.
Because quite honestly, I mean, I thought Misha interacted with Acheron though. I thought even the Bloodhound gang had done. Or maybe they were just interacting with Acheron this whole time. I'd have to go back and rewatch that scene. But yeah, obviously there's always been something a little bit weird about Misha. Again, the fact that we saw them so early in Penacony before we even got there. I like that. I do.
All right, everyone.
I like that.
Let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
I choose the Trailblaze. I want to witness the legacy. I object!
Oh, come on. Stop joking at a moment like this. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
Of course, I'm just yanking your chain.
In that case, the vote stands at 2-1.
I am outnumbered.
Then let's proceed together to the end of this dream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Advance towards the end of the long dream. Bloody hell. I think, chaps, I have been warned that there's gonna be periods coming up soon where I might be locked into the game for a while. So I feel like this is actually a pretty good point to stop. Now that we've had that big reveal. Wow, yeah. Misha was the watchmaker this whole time. What do you guys think of that? I'm sure many of you were as taken aback by that as I was. Although I was starting to have some suspicions. Especially since, you know, Misha was the one that could help us unlock this dream bubble, so who could he really have been? Yeah, very cool. And I bet, yeah, watching the Penacony events back, there's all sorts of hints to that, I'm sure. But yeah, we're gonna continue next time, chaps. thank you for watching this first video of 2025 on the channel. I hope you're going to stick around for a bit longer yet. I'll keep going for as long as we enjoy this. There will probably be some breaks in between. You know, eventually when I catch up to the story, I'll be waiting for new patches like you guys, so... but anyway, actually, to end the video... Oh, wait, I can't actually... Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I was kind of hoping that I could just... Yeah, we're technically... Oh! You know what, just for you guys... I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I mean, I could just end it here, and then we just go back to this. But no, I think we'll actually keep going until there's a more... Because I want to do some polls. I want to do some polls for Firefly before we end the video, so we're gonna keep going. You're gonna get an extra long episode. Unless... God, I really hope I'm not, like, stuck for another hour or so.
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Oh.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, brave Captain Misha. The compass is waiting for you. Haven't you always wanted to be a better adventurer than me?
Now go, board that train and start your journey.
Where are you going, Mikhail?
Navigator Falcon Amundsen.
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Oh, he's getting older. His balls are dropped.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
Funny story, my great-granddad was fixed watches and stuff. So there you go, bit of a personal connection there.
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were intact and pointing in the right direction, so I knew there would be a way to fix the rest.
I see. You'll work with me from now on. Haven't you always wanted to tinker with this train? You're its mechanic now. As for the conductor, I'll do the talking.
So, I guess since, yeah, Misha, Mikhail, was on the Express and tinkering with it, I guess we have him to thank for the fact that it's still running to this day, maybe.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes. I'll teach you what you need to know.
Where are you going, legwork? It's time to head to our next stop. I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan.
I see. This place reminds you of home.
The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory and still have a long way to go towards true freedom. Hanunu needs us.
Hanu.
Don't worry. Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if I leave the Express, our path of trailblaze will continue.
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you.
This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. But why?
When he departed, he said he would leave it to his best student. Well, I suppose the time has come. Farewell, legwork. Take care of Tiernan and Rosalina. And don't forget to write to us.
Where are you going, Watchmaker?
Don't worry, Micah. Just going on a little trip. Someone has to be at the forefront of the interstellar frontier, and I'm the only former nameless in Penacony. So why can't it be me?
Because you're all we have. Have you forgotten about Tiernan? The cosmos is way more dangerous now. What will happen to Penacony if we lose you too?
But what will happen to Penacony if we don't find a way out? Ah, Tiernan. How could I ever forget him? I've spent countless sleepless nights asking myself why I didn't go with him back then. We Nameless won't stop. Don't worry, Micah. It's just a matter of getting back to my old profession. Just wait for me to come back. But if, and it's a big if I don't come back in one piece, then you'll become the next watchmaker.
Where are you going, old man?
Ooh.
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question. What are you up to?
Relax, Gallagher. I just came up with a great idea. Wanna hear it?
Oh, come on. Aren't all your ideas just ways to get yourself killed? I may be blunt here, but you're the last remaining hero in Penacony. If you die too, the secret of the Stellaron will go to the grave with you.
Yes, I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony, so I'll have to consider alternatives beyond Esdonna. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade, and send invitations to the entire cosmos to gather people here.
So, a desperate struggle against the family?
Desperate? Don't we have you here, my friend? This task is challenging, but what hasn't been challenging for us along the way? Well, whatever you do, remember, make sure to send an invitation to the Astral Express.
Yeah, you could forget any of the other invitations, but if you forget that one, you fucked up big time.
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux Reef. Last night, I had a long dream about the day we met. I want to write down that dream.
Write it down? Why?
Oh, so I won't forget it. Do you remember how you got your name, Clocky?
Of course! You told me that when you were a kid, you lived in a room full of clocks. Those wall clocks and pocket watches grew up with you and were your best friends.
Yes, but what I didn't mention was there's a funny misunderstanding behind it. I was a kid, and there was always a special pocket watch in my memories. It was with my grandpa, guiding him on his sea voyages and leading the way in his every adventure story. I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
Huh.
Yeah. Every night, we boarded the compass and set sail together.
But you know what? It wasn't until the day my grandpa gave it to me that I realized it wasn't a pocket watch at all. It was a compass.
Uh-huh.
So, your name should have been Compassy.
Compassy.
And the Watchmaker is just a nameless.
Oh.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
Oh, what's gonna happen here? Is he gonna... Oh, is he gonna take a rest in the moonlight? Oh no, is he gonna... Oh... Okay, we have to see... I have to see this. I have to see this. Oh, I can't even run. Oh, we're gonna say goodbye. We've only just met. Well, not really. We've only just realized who you are. Oh, this is gonna be sad, isn't it? This is gonna be sad. Rest under the moonlight.
I've traveled far enough, and it's time for a little break.
Oh. So, we'll set out again. When you're rested?
No, I'll stay here. And then, this is where it ends.
This is... where it ends? What do you mean, Misha?
Or is this how we got there?
You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
Yeah.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you. Misha? You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do what we usually do. With the clockwork.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Eventually, they gather the courage to make bold decisions. Whether it's calming, happy, angry, or sad. All they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly belong. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the trailblaze.
Oh.
Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Means taking paths your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to Order.
Whoa. Okay, that was great. That was great. Oh, I love that. I love that. Finally seeing the trailblazer with the hat and everything, and Clocky, and oh man. Oh, rest in peace, Mikhail. That's oh man, yeah, that was quite sad though, isn't it? Really, seeing him there, just so old and just like, oh man.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon.
Right, so Jipe actually did appear. That was her that we just briefly saw. Okay, right.
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you.
That's a lot. That's a lot of members.
I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, you won't be in the audience, but on center stage. Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness.
Oh, it's all coming down to it.
If you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Ooh, it feels like we're building to the finale. The big throwdown. Alright, Nessun Beautiful piece of music. We've unlocked the Path of the Harmony. Yeah, I feel like that's why I wanted to wait, because I knew it would be a big moment. I knew that it would be something quite like, wow. So I'm glad that I waited until now to unlock this. And yeah, I'm really excited to start using it. New path unlocked. Awesome. Switch to Path of Harmony? Yeah, we might as well. There we go. Yeah, apparently you work very well with, I've completely forgotten the name now. Completely forgotten the name. Firefly? Nice. Right? You can trial the current path to further understand the comments, the combat mechanics. I mean, we've used them a few times, but I might end up doing that. Not right now, though. Not right now. Because we are going to end this video, because it's been a long one, and I feel like we've got a lot to come still. And possibly, yeah, the finale of this whole thing, which is really exciting. We'll have a look at our new path next time as well. After we've done the trial, I'll start equipping them and leveling them up and stuff. We should have enough materials. Oh, he's already level 70 anyway. Yeah, I forgot about that, but we need to have a look at traces and stuff, don't we? Yeah. So we'll do that next time. Speak with your companions and sort the information you have. Yeah, we'll do that next time, chaps. That'll be a good kind of recap as well for next time when we start back up. But we are going to do some pulls for Firefly. See if we can get her. Oh yeah, that whole Misha thing was great. Mikhail. Great stuff. Great stuff. Firefly, let's warp. Let's do it. I mean, I don't really have many pulls left, actually, so we'll see. I'd love to get her, but if I don't get her, that's just the way it goes, right? Let's see. Nope, this is a 4-star. Please, something good. Another Gallagher again would be great. Another Gallagher would be awesome. Come on, game. Gallagher, 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 Gallagher. Good night and sleep well. We've got that one a few times, haven't we? Is that all we're gonna get? Probably. Yeah. Oh, that was a crap one. That was a crap one. Can I do any more pulls? Oh, I don't have enough shards. Okay, well, I'm gonna hopefully, by the time this banner, how much time do you have left on that banner? Oh, can I claim an extra Eidolon? Oh, can I do that? Oh shit, I just did! Cool! Nice, we'll have to see what that does then as well. Where is, what am I looking at here? I'm on the wrong thing. How many? Okay, we got just under 2 weeks. So hopefully by the time we get to the end of this banner, I'll have built up a few more jades and stuff. We'll see. It's not the end of the world if I don't get her. But thank you for watching this very eventful episode, chaps. Holy crud. Lot of reveals, a lot of big story stuff happening, and it feels like it's coming to a head next time. So look forward to that. I know I am. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great new year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.